Today we're going to learn about the vocabulary from Unit 1, the white belt. All of the vocabulary on this page are terms that we're going to use as musicians and terms that you're going to use in Unit 1, words that you need to know. So what we write here, you need to write as well. Oftentimes these will also appear on tests, specifically the end of year exam and at the end of the first semester. So each semester, every 18 weeks, we have a exam. First one, folk song. That is a song originating, O-R-I-G-I-N-A-T-I-N-G, among the people of a country or area. Could also say region, that is learned through one singer or generation to the next. Period. There we go. A song originating among the people of a country or area that is learned through one singer or generation to the next. So basically it's passed on, usually orally, meaning we would sing it, we would recognize it. This has been going on for literally hundreds of years, if not thousands. Next one we need to know. And if you're not caught up, then you just pause the video and you come back and you finish it. A person who writes music. When we study music history, we usually study our composers. Those are the people that write music. I suppose 100 years from now, we would study the people on the radio. Okay, we would also do that. But the evolution of music, especially Western music, we study our composers and music in general. And there is a difference between Eastern music and Western music. And when I say Western music, I mean European art music. Our music that you hear today on the radio, today on iTunes, or wherever you get it. You hear our music today as it has evolved from Europe specifically. And I'm talking France, Italy, Great Britain, Austria, all the countries over there. Okay, next one. Melody, another term that we need to know. That means musical sounds. This is a hard one to define because we all know what it is, but it's hard to define it. Musical sounds in agreeable. There's how I spell it. Succession. Oops. S-U-S. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Something's going on here. S-U-C-C-E-S-S-I-O-N. Period. Musical sounds in agreeable succession. What that means is that the notes sound like they belong together. You can have a melody with words, you can have a melody without words, but they definitely agree with each other. And it's something you might easily be able to hum back, or if you're in the shower, you would be able to sing it back. There are many tunes that you're not really comfortable singing back. You'll find that, especially sometimes in band music, which is why not everybody in band will get the melody. Sometimes we'll get something called the counter melody, maybe a moving bass line, an ostinato. There's all kinds of different parts that every player will play, and we don't always play the melody. Oftentimes we do, though. Okay? American Civil War, you're probably thinking, why do I need to know this? Because it's going to appear in the box below this. American Civil War. Let me scroll this up. The American Civil War is the war in the United States. Spell it out for you. Between the North and the South. Go to the second line, from 1861 to 1865. It was a brutal war. The war in the United States between the North and the South from 1861 to 1865. Lyrics. What are lyrics? They are the words of a song. Go ahead and pause the video at this point if you need to, and make sure that you have all of the answers in the top box. Let's go ahead and scroll down and look at the middle box here. Folk songs, or songs without composers that have been passed down orally, meaning sung, for many generations, or hummed, perhaps. We can have both music with words and without words. Many of the melodies in Melody Practice 1 are folk songs. For example, Arlie is an American folk song that was sung during the American Civil War in the 1800s. Here are some of the lyrics or words from the folk song. Try singing the words with the melody. As the blackbird in the spring 'neath the willow tree sat and piped, I heard him sing, praising Arlie. Ran out of breath there, didn't quite finish the phrase. Okay, we're going to scroll up one more time and look at this section here that says synthesize. It says name some folk songs that you know of that are not in Melody Practice 1. The first example provided here is Sakura. Sakura. It is a folk song from Japan about cherry blossom trees in springtime. And it sounds like this. Now it's your turn to go ahead and find some for number 2, 3, and 4. You could, of course, use a media center, a library, or you could use the internet to figure out what to write in these blanks.